Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. Today I am doing Dollar Tree DIYs with raw wood. This is a collaboration with my sweet friend Corie, who is at Crafted by Corie, and also come on over with Corie. We decided to do a collaboration, or she agreed to do a collaboration with me, and we were trying to think of the same things from Dollar Tree that we could use, and we decided we'd use raw wood, and we'll see what each one of us come up with, because Corie has a wonderful style. And if you haven't seen her, you better go check her out. DIY number 1. This is actually kind of a combination of raw wood in all these different shapes. And they're pretty rough. So what I ended up doing was taking all the tags off and taking my finger sander and going around the edge as best as I can. My big sander wouldn't quite cut it. It'd just sand it right off. But they need a new blade on their saw at Dollar Tree. Anyway, so I'm painting the edges, and I've got my IOD transfers, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use. Love these IOD transfers, so I painted everything white, and I just love this holly, and I love the vintage Merry Christmas. So I'm trying to lay it out to see how I want to do this. And that's a nice thing about the transfers, is you can just go right over the top of each other. And I love these little birds were in there. Okay, so I'm going to put the holly down first, and I'm just eyeballing it. And they give you a really nice plastic stick in theirs, and it just goes on so smooth. I'm telling you, if you've ever struggled with the ones from Dollar Tree, put out a little extra money and get some good ones. Now I'm putting on the Mary. You know, and if you do spend a little extra money, you can really spruce up the Dollar Tree items. I haven't been to Dollar Tree yet, but everybody keeps saying that the prices are raised, so I don't know if they are at mine. I guess they'll start calling it almost $1. So I'm putting the Christmas on. And as you lift it, you can see where it's gone down really well. And if it hasn't gone down really well, all you have to do is lay it down and rub over it again. And there I am, getting that Christmas put on. And I think the Merry Christmas looks really pretty against the holly. Just taking the backing and just smoothing it down a little bit of burnishing. Okay, and here's some more holly I'm doing that's a little bigger. So like I say, these are kind of a combination of 4, I think, just for the fact of I kept skipping around on what I was doing. I have a tendency when I paint things, I'll paint them all at once, and then I put the transfers on all at once. And I used to sell at craft shows. I did things in assembly line mode, and I still kind of do. It's hard for me to just sit down and make one thing. Okay, so that just went over the edge a little bit, and all I did was take the scissors and trim it off. Now I'm going to put down that sweet little bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is. Doesn't look like a cardinal. Guess it could be a robin. Or a made-up bird. But it's sweet. If you don't know what to do with something, put a bird on it. Oh, isn't that nice? Everything was just a little too big, so I'm trying to decide what to do. In the meantime, I'm putting some Mod Podge over the top. So everything will be sealed in nicely. And I haven't quite decided what to do with these 2 signs. I thought, I could get some eye hooks and hook them together and hang them. That'd be really pretty. And those sides were still needing something, so I put some of my plaid gold on them. And by the way, I'm only using plaid products because I'm a plaid ambassador. Love my plaid. Okay, this came from Jamie Ray Vintage. It's a tissue, but it's an 80 pounds, so it's a lot heavier than regular tissue or napkins are. So I cut it out, and then I went around the edge with my sander. And I'll tell you a story. I forgot to put Mod Podge on the top of that. So I took some of the Waverly antiquing wax, and I was waxing the other 2 to give them a vintage look. And I waxed that one, and because I forgot to seal it, all the wax soaked right in the paper and made it totally brown. There was no way of rescuing it, but I still wanted you to see how cool it looked. I'll redo it. Okay, here they are antiqued. I think they look nice white too. Okay, DIY number 2. I actually did this one at the same time, but you couldn't see it as much as the transfers and the paper. So I painted the little house form. It's a flat house form. I painted that white. And I got these stickers at Amazon. And I thought, oh, this will be a sweet little nativity scene. And it has wise men in there and stuff, but I wanted to do it with the Holy Family and the animals. And put a little moss on the roof or the top of it, but I think I might give this to one of my neighbors as a present. It's just a sweet little nativity to tuck on a shelf or on the mantle or someplace. And to get those off of that sheet, I really did need my Cricut tool, so that came in very handy. And there it is all done, and I did go over that with some Mod Podge also. I decided not to antique it because I wanted the black and white to stick out. Okay, DIY number 3. I had these printouts that I got off of Etsy. You could either get them delivered or you could print them out yourself, and they were just a couple of bucks, and I printed them off myself. I think they're called Stitching Up, but I got quite a few of them, and I think they're really cute. I love the coffee and the cocoa ones. And since this is a little breadboard shape, and this is the only one I've ever found, I put it on there with the Mod Podge, but then when I started going over the top of it, it bled. And so I got a little bit of pinkish red color on there. I haven't had that happen in a long time. So then I took one of the little cutouts from Dollar Tree and I stained him the brown, and I'm putting a little paint on him to make the cute little gingerbread man for the hot cocoa. Give him a little icing. I think he looks cute up there. I think next time I would cut out the word hot cocoa on my Cricut instead of using the cutout from the sheet, because you can really see the edge of it a lot. Oh, I'm using my heat gun to get it dry. Oh, and you can see I went around the edge of it with some red paint and did dots just with the back of my paintbrush. Years ago in the 80s, I used to have a dotting tool. It was made out of a rubbery type material, and you could put different caps on it to give you different looks. And it was awesome. I wish I still had that. But everything I had went away. So a little plaid. Is it gingham or plaid? I can't tell. Anyway, little black and white check looks cute on there. I wish I would have had the black and red checked, but it still looks cute. Just tying a regular bow around it. There it is over by my coffee bar. I think it looks so cute. I guess far away you can't really tell the difference. And pretty soon I'm going to make a couple of faux hot chocolates. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you so much for being a subscriber and watching. And I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I hope this is the happiest Christmas for you ever. And thanks for being a subscriber. Come again.